things happen for a good reason. God has control.
Please, if we should stop making me laugh, let's get down to business. Who is doing long distance relationship?
Oh, you were in a long distance
Girls.
relationship with Sweet Banana Cake.
And that's why
You say
I
what?
left it. Ashawo.
Oh, no,
She said she was in a long distance relationship with SBC.
It will not work.
It will not work.
Now me walk
No
out.
way. I'm sorry.
How many nights will I be holding my pillow? Start singing for me. If I hold you like this, if I touch you like that, I go break the phone. Dr. Precious.
Yes,
seriously, every night you be saying, I
forever.
love you,
You don't
baby.
come again.
I love you.
I don't love you. Wait.
For how long?
You
For how
get
long?
energy. Mama, wait. Dr. Precious.
Yes, sir.
Do you know the worst part of it when you're on the phone like this? They not tell you, imagine I'm there with you right now. You walking, what are they imagine? I don't imagine. I don't imagine prick one break. Imagine what
SBC,
be careful. Take it easy on me, please.
No,
Lockland, I see you. How are you?
No, in all honesty, you'll be holding the phone. What are you wearing? Can I see you? Which one be that one? How long can you do those kind of things?
Me, I suffered though. 9
Okay.
years.
It's true.
9 years.
Holy Mary.
What?
You do well.
With who? Was it SBC?
No, not be me. Me, I don't be waiting 9 years. I'll follow land. Go see him.
Long distance relationship.
9 years.
9 years.
Did it last? Did it last?
And well, we ended up walking away because it would just end up fading away, and that's just the reality of life.
Facts.
Kaji, no, wait. Before you even talk about these 9 years, are you telling me that in that 9 years you didn't see anybody else?
For
Jennifer,
the first 5 years, I didn't. Yeah.
Are you serious?
I'm not joking. Yeah.
So the first 5, you were loyal.
For the first 5 years, yeah. That was when I knew about what vibrator was and everything. Yeah.
Oh, you did not see somebody, but you discovered.
You went to go and start vibrating. You went to start vibrating. In 5 years, you were vibrating.
I was vibrating though.
SBC, what do you say to that?
In the talent, when you know that you have some hidden talent, when your eyes will start going like...
Well, like, oh, le kure. Oh, le kure. Oh, well,
SBC, stop.
Listen.
Dr. Susan, what did you give SBC this morning?
I'm not understanding.
I don't understand. When SBC sees me, he becomes energized. I don't know what. No, but in all honesty,
Pega, no problem.
When I met my husband, we were here, yeah. Then I had to go back to Nigeria for something briefly, yeah. And then he said to me, "Don't worry. When I finish my MBA, I'm coming home." I said, "Really?" I said, "Don't worry, When I come here, when you finish your MBA, we'll go back together. Because that long distance is not for me. It's not. It's a no.
It's not. Bro, it's going to work. You're just wasting your time. There's no amount of even within this COVID period. Do you know how many relationships broke in the name of just because they're not able to see each other? Do you know how many people went through divorce?
General Kaji, I don't know if you heard the story of a young girl who could not go see her boyfriend, and in the same Lagos, is the tenant that impregnated her during lockdown.
Okay.
The tenant.
Are you kidding? So for me,
jokes.
So for me, in all honesty,
I felt like, okay, I have a wife back home that I'm going to settle with. Then getting back here, somebody just called me and be like, Habib, don't talk to that baby again. Oh. Somebody, your best friend, did so thing with her. Whoa. So I called her. I was like, yo, what happened? It was like, Habib, I'm really sorry. I don't know how to tell you this. This is what happened. You know? And to me, I felt like, like we're best friends. So there's no how or whatever the nigga is going to say to you that will make you open your leg if you truly love me. Do you get?
Yes.
So for you now to go through that route, that means there's no love. She understand. So there, like the whole thing about love is like a big deal to me because somebody you truly love, genuinely love, and you're in Canada thinking of coming back home, coming back to Nigeria to take her there, get married, start your own life. And at the end of the day, you know, that same trauma has been in my head for a very long time. So I got back, I found another babe, beautiful, good, ready to go, but it's not connecting because I'm the kind of guy that I travel. Yeah, I'm the kind of guy that, like, if I really want to be with somebody that I can actually fuck around with. Sorry for my F word. Somebody I can actually mess with, like, you know what I mean? Like, we'll be so close to each other. But nowadays, you cannot just meet a random person and feel like, oh, this person, she's beautiful, she's good, she has a good job. Trust me, the day when I go marry like this, now since that day, when I no go get rest of mind again. Cause
very true.
She doesn't really know you. She only knew the party time and all those good time that you guys had.
The paparazzis. She doesn't understand individual differences.
So now when you
no for me, no, because it didn't work for me. Yeah, I tried it. It did not work.
What was the story behind it? You said you have a story.
Okay. Yeah, so I met the person online.
Okay.
The person was in Canada. Yeah. I'm in UK. So I met the person online and we are going 1, 2, 2.5. We are just cool, like nothing, that 2.5. Then
2.5 what?
Years, 2.5 years.
Okay.
Nothing happened. We are not suspecting. Yeah, we are not suspecting each other. We have that trust, like, I believe if he said yes, I believe it's yes. And he also said he believes me when I said yes. So I don't know if he's just saying just to be there, to get what we both are giving to each other at that time. So at the time, I was like, no, I go out with my friends. When we drink and all that, they hang out with their friends. I'll just stay alone. And I was like, no, I can't continue like this. Are we coming together or no? So one day we are making a video call.
How you doing?
One day we are making a video call. So I saw someone pass at the back. I was like, who is that? Whoa. Who is that? He was like, nobody. I said, so I saw someone passed you. Who is that? You said you alone in the house. Who is that?
Holy Spirit.
He was like, blah, 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 blah. It's babe, I'm going to call you back. I'm going to call you back, and called the call. That was it. I just said to him, oh, no. I trusted you. Went on the relationship or went on my way?
Went on the relationship.
No way. How can I do that?
Rosemary said
no,
somebody said you saw a ghost.
That was not a ghost. Like, I know where.
Dr. Susan,
that was not a ghost.
If it was me, I would have said maybe it's my guardian angel you saw. These 15 things will help you a lot if you're in a relationship. Alicious, what's up? How you doing?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
You're so beautiful. I'm fantastic. And you're so attentive. Are you preparing for an exam? Okay, listen, because this will come out in your exam. So guys, listen. Number 1, I said commitment. Mutual commitment. Both parties have to be committed. Number 2, communication. Your communication needs to be top notch. Number 3, long distance relationship requires patience. Patience is very important. You must be patient with the person. Number 4, you need to be selfless. When it comes to long distance relationship, you need to understand that the other person has emotions. Reciprocate their emotional needs. Number 5, technology has helped.
It's impossible, isn't it? So if I want to fuck it all the way to whatever, how am I going to get it? This is the problem. If we're realistic, right, it barely works. And this is the truth. It might work because there is a benefit for that person. So they'll stay appearances to be faithful. Imagine you have somebody like there's benefits for them. So yes, they're going to be like, it's going to work as far as you see it working, it doesn't mean they're faithful at all. Of course, I'll be patient. Yeah? If I come London and here now, we'll come see what's going to happen. And that means they work. Now,
I still
they work.
Your volume, I had to object. The statistic may not be accurate because the world is a global village right now, and a whole lot has transcended. Those days, people used to meet in the church and they start relationship. As we speak, the church is online due to COVID, and so many countries are not even gathering people anymore. They just worship online. The church has been reduced to splinter units where people can actually worship online and then meet online. So technology has really come into play, and people can actually meet anywhere. Now, when we started this live video, somebody sent a message. I think I'll pin it when we're done. She said her sister or her brother met someone on Facebook, and they started communicating. As we speak, they are married, and they are both in the same country doing very well. So sometimes it works, at other times it doesn't work. But maybe the ratio to which it will not work could be more than the ratio to which it will work. And the reason is not far-fetched. The reason is because these factors have not been factored in. These factors have not been looked into. And what are the factors we're talking about? I'll just run through them.
Trust.
Commitment, communication, patience, selflessness. When I say selflessness, I mean you understanding that the other person has romantic needs, emotional needs. Okay, I call that selflessness. So you make out time to exchange pleasantries. I love you. I like you. You're beautiful. I miss you. I love your nose ring. I love your hair. It's so fine. It reminds me of. You can call anybody's name. I don't want to say Toke, so she doesn't come for me. So number 5, you can even travel to go see the person. If you have money, another person said you can buy gifts. You can have gifts delivered to the person. The value of technology. That's where technology comes in from. The next point, number 7, self-discipline is necessary. You need to discipline yourself. Number 8, don't be selfish. Always understand that a narcissist is someone that blames everybody for his situation. Don't be selfish. Take out time to learn and think in the other person's shoe before you react. Another point is long-distance relationship is for the matured minds. Don't justify loneliness with lack of self-control. Oh, because I'm lonely, therefore I misbehaved. No, that's not it. The next point, try to put a structure in place. If the purpose of a thing is not known, abuse becomes inevitable. You see, the more you stretch the long-distance relationship, the more you weaken the cords. You see, lengthen thy cord, strengthen thy stake is what the Bible says. You lengthen the cord, then you strengthen the stake. If you stretch the cord, you weaken the stakes. Now, the next point is understanding is necessary. There must be mutual understanding. And the next is trust and positive character. If you don't have trust, if you lack positive character, it won't work. And finally, don't waste the other person's time. I tell people, if we don't love ourselves, let's break up now so that we can meet some other people and move on with life.
Yes.
Stop wasting people's time. I don't believe in wasting anybody's goddamn time. If I don't those who have related with me, they know me. If you come at me and I don't have anything to do with you, I'll let you go. I'll tell you I like you as a friend. And that's where it is. I won't waste your time and start building a relationship with you all for nothing. I won't do it. If it's not working, it's not working. If it's going to work, it's going to work. So if you don't love somebody, don't fake it. Don't fake it. A lot of people fake things online. And let me tell you this. That you saw me on a picture with somebody does not mean I have approved the person for you to date. You didn't understand. Let me say it again. That you saw me in a video with somebody as a looking at me and is like a friend. It doesn't mean I have approved the person that you must date that person. Open your eyes. Now listen, If you want to succeed in your relationship, whether it's long distance or short distance, these 3 things, understand them. Number 1, sometimes you need to be blind. You need to look away. Yeah. Sometimes you need to be deaf. You need to close your ears. At other times, you need to be dumb. It's not everything you will say. As a relationship expert, as a relationship counselor, I can tell you for free that sometimes you need to be blind. It's not every time you see his phone that you must press it to open it and read his charts. What are you looking for? Because you've not been together for 5 years. Now you're meeting him. You want to check everything. You want to ruin the relationship. Create structure. Talk about things. Do you know that you can have meetings in your relationship? Do you know you can have Zoom calls? You can have meetings. You can have constructive meetings and talk about it. Sometimes you need to be dumb. When I say dumb, you are saying something you need to complain about, but because of that situation, don't talk about it. Just be patient. People will respond to you better when they are calmer than when they are angry. So I don't believe you talk about things when the other person is hot. Talk about it when the person is calm. And then, like I said, sometimes be deaf. Someone has insulted you. It's a kind of insult. You really don't like it. Overlook it. Maturity is the ability not to react to every situation. If you react to every situation, you are not matured. Apostle Paul said, when I was a child, I spake as a child. I understood as a child. I taught as a child. He said, well, when I grew up, I threw away childish things. Now listen to this. When you are a child, you speak before you think. And when you finish thinking, you start understanding. But when you become an adult, you think, you understand before you speak. So listen to me. Don't just speak to people. Don't invest in relationships that you are not ready to go all the way into it. Let people you are not in love with, let them go. If you don't love them, let them go. They could find someone and they will thank you for it. If someone is holding you down right now and you know there is no mutual love, please get out of that relationship. If it is toxic, get out of it. I decided to talk about this because I needed to educate more people so we can understand more about relationships. Some people are very good in their relationship. They are very honest. But the problem is the other person. Sometimes it may not be you listening to me right now. It may be the other person that you're in a relationship with doing some terrible things. But let me tell you this. If you love the person, sacrifice is necessary. You need to travel. Like Philip said, can you afford it? Can you go there? Can you pay for it? I'm going to allow Toke to talk now. But conclusively, I need you guys to understand this. Long distance relationship works. And that's the reason I'm saying this. It works sometimes, but I agree with Dr. Jude. I agree with you that at other times, you need to put in, if you're putting in 10% of work in the physical, for long distance, you need to put in 80% of work.